So I just recorded something for 7 minutes and then my video just didn't actually save. I don't know what happened. Like the iPhone video app just crashed. So I don't even know if I'm gonna tell you everything again because I was like being very detailed but also to the point about my travels yesterday. But I'll try and start again. So I went to my parents to surprise my mum for her birthday. So I left on Sunday, came back on Thursday. Her birthday was on Wednesday. The surprise went very well. She was very happy, very excited. It was perfect. But my journey back wasn't so perfect. So I left yesterday, my parents, at I think 8:30 in the morning. Tried to catch a train, but there were huge like winds and just really bad weather in Germany yesterday and also still today in Berlin. Deutsche Bahn was completely screwed. No trains were going, nothing was working. Then I went to the next train station because that stop I was at, like that train station, no trains were stopping anymore. So then I went to the next train station, and on the way it updated that all the trains have huge delays. So I figured probably that train station, it's with like all the regional trains, so the smaller ones, is not being like covered by the trains anymore. So then I was with my mum. She drove me to Düsseldorf, which is like 20 minutes from that train station. So then I go to the information desk from Deutsche Bahn and they tell me, yes, your train in 15 minutes to Berlin, that one is leaving. Like, go and get it, you'll be fine. Just go get that train. So I go to the platform. It's not the right platform. Then 5 minutes before the train is supposed to leave, we finally get the right platform. Everyone around me also tries to get the train to Berlin. We go to the right platform, and then 10 minutes past the time where the train should have already have left, they say it's cancelled, it's not going. And we're like, fuck. So no trains are going. I really wanted to be home on Thursday because we had a dog sitter for the day. She wasn't supposed to stay that long, but she was happy to stay until I like arrived. But because we have guests and they had already dinner plans with his family, I had to be home. So then we decided I would fly. So I booked my plane ticket. So I had to take a cab. No trains were going. I was finally at the airport. I had actually loads of time. So I went through security. I was slightly annoyed because obviously I wasn't anticipating flying. So I had too many liquids. I had to throw away some stuff. It was just all very annoying. Anyways, I was just glad I could actually go. So I was super early. My flight was only taking off at 2. I would arrive at 3:15, so I would be home by 4. It's like a bit more than an hour later than planned, but I was like, this is fine. Like that's okay. But then actually our whole gate got evacuated. So when we were starting to board, the police came to our gate and they said to the staff from the airline I was going with Eurowings, you cannot board. There's a security threat. Nobody's boarding from this gate. I was like, great. Nobody knew what was happening. So they said to just stay put. Don't leave the gate, but like just stay where you are. I was like, great. This is not scary at all. So then I went to the toilet because by that point I just had to pee again. Came back and 5 minutes later they said everyone has to leave the gate. Everyone. And I asked the police, so what's with my flight? And they were like, nobody's flying from this gate today. And I was like, okay, but is my flight gonna go from a different gate? And they were like, I don't know, just leave the airport. And I was like, okay. So I left the gate, but I was like, I'm not leaving the airport. I'm gonna like first ask at my airline what is happening, because if there's still 2 gates that are open, why can't we just fly from one of those? Like, I know airports are more difficult than that, but still I was like, no, I'm not leaving. I have to go to Berlin. So I got to the information desk, and they say, yes, you have to go through security from gate B or C, and then go to gate A. And I was like, but gate A was evacuated, I'm not allowed there. And they were like, no, we're still flying from that gate. Go through security right now and go to the gate. I'm late. And so I was like really stressing out, tried to get like in front of the line, but also didn't want to be rude because I thought, oh, probably everyone's like in the same situation. Eventually managed to ask people, and was allowed to go in front of them. And then I went to the gate, I was like running, and we were actually already boarding when I arrived. So then in the end, I had to wait for 2 hours in the plane until we could take off, because there was, there were people that actually went home. So then we had to wait if some people are coming back. We still had luggage from some people that weren't in the end on the flight. So they first had to get the luggage out of the plane again before we could start. Then we had problems with time slots because by the time we could start, the weather in Berlin had gotten so bad that it was all quite difficult. When I arrived in Berlin, guess what? All the trains were delayed because the weather had gotten so bad. So I was like, well, I've spent so much money. It doesn't matter if I get a stupid cab from the airport now home, which is about like 60 bucks. So then I got a cab, and finally I was home at, I think it was 6:30 or 7, and I was thirsty, I was hungry, I was tired, and basically now I have slept for I think 12 hours, and I'm feeling not refreshed, that's the wrong word, but I'm feeling much happier about the whole situation, and I'm just grateful that I actually managed to get home yesterday. And yeah, we'll see. That was my beautiful journey, and I felt like telling you because first, I didn't really vlog at all when I was at my parents' because I was just enjoying being at home. And second, I just think it's quite a hilarious story considering it. Like now I can laugh about it. Yesterday it was quite stressful, but it's just a funny story to tell, I think. We are going to one of the neighborhood cafes, and this is what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a men's turtleneck from last year. It's from Arket, and I am sorry. Oh my god, I need coffee. And I'm wearing the short trench coat from Arket that I love so much. I'm wearing a pair of leggings and my Arket boots and sunglasses, and I'm back to the headband, and I think it's very cute, and that is it. We are shooting today, and that's usually what my bedroom door looks when I'm shooting things. So it's just my looks up there, and they're very autumn-y, if you can see. And yeah.
Oh, but then wait until 12. That's what it was. And eat it all at once. Do you? Don't know. Fork, spoon.
The bread.